Yo guys, it's KC3. Welcome back to another video. I've got a very special video for you guys today. This is the new GOAT of the NBA. He is a god. He's the best player to ever play basketball. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this. Nick Stauskas is going to be the new GOAT of the NBA. He is a god out there. There is nothing on a basketball court he can't do. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. He can find the open men every single time. He can dunk on anyone in the NBA, and he has the best handles in the league, all while locking up the other team's best player. Nick Stauskas single-handedly beat the LeBron-led Lakers the other day, and it was nothing to him. He had 24 points in just 27 minutes, but he was in cruise control after basically winning the game in the second quarter with 16 points in 5 minutes. Okay, maybe he's not that good. Please don't dislike the video, but he is about to take a massive leap in the right direction after barely even making an NBA team. It is extremely likely that he will be seen as a very solid player off the bench on a playoff team, and even maybe a starter. This video isn't just about his amazing game against the Lakers. He has been performing all preseason long, and if you saw him in preseason, you wouldn't have even been that surprised that he was going to have a huge game. Nick Stauskas won't be scoring 20 a night, but he is more than capable in having these huge explosions, which is exactly what the Trailblazers need off the bench if Dame or CJ have a bad game. Nick Stauskas' career has been a letdown so far. There is no other way to put it. He is a former number 8 pick in the draft that has been moving team to team for his whole career. Nick Stauskas was dominant in college. He was a clear-cut leader of his team, averaging 17.8 points per game with tremendous efficiency, with shooting 45% from 3. Thanks to his terrific perimeter shooting ability and much improved ability to create offense and operate effectively off the dribble, he was starting to get recognition as a really good player. Fans were hoping that at his worst he would be a JJ Redick type player, but at his best he was seen as good as Klay Thompson, with a lot of different mock drafts saying that his best NBA comparison was Klay Thompson. Due to Stauskas not only having the swift, pretty jumper that Thompson owns, he also can put it on the floor and find mid-range buckets or a seam to the hoop. After testing well athletically at the NBA Combine, Stauskas' physical tools seemed poised to make a similar impact to Thompson's. Nick Stauskas came into the league and expected to fit in perfectly in the three-point shooting NBA, but this was not the case at all. He could not hit a jump shot for the whole season, as he shot an abysmal 32.2% from 3, and he had everyone laughing at the Kings for making yet another terrible lottery selection. Nick Stauskas was so bad in his rookie season that the team that just took the chance on him with the 8th pick in the draft traded him away for literally nothing. In fact, they gave 76ers first round picks just to take him. With one of the most lopsided trades of all times, the Kings traded Nick Stauskas, Kyle Landry, Jason Thompson, a future top 10 protected first round pick, and the right to swap 2 future first round picks. The 76ers in return gave them a whopping future second round pick and the right to overseas prospects Arturas Gudaitis and Luka Mitrovic. Both have not yet played a second in the NBA and most likely never will. This terrible trade would have had a huge impact on anyone's confidence, and it showed, as he wasn't even a starter on the 10-win 76ers team, one of the worst teams of all time. A number 8 pick couldn't even start. He didn't even average double digits in 24.8 minutes a game, and he still couldn't make a jump shot, shooting a disastrous 32.6% from 3, which for a player that was considered a pure sharp and was getting paid to shoot the ball, he couldn't, and he was already being labelled as a bust, and rightfully so. Nick was finally getting comfortable in the NBA in his third season, and although he wasn't anything special, he was solid. He shot 36.8% from 3, and he averaged 9.5 points, and it seemed like his career was finally going to plan. And he was seen as someone that would have fit in well with Ben Simmons and could have had an amazing season in his fourth season. Instead, he played only 6 games for the Sixers and was then traded to Brooklyn Nets for again basically nothing. 76ers traded Nick Stauskas and Jahlil Okafor for Trevor Booker, who they cut from the team after he didn't fit the team at all. Nick Stauskas then went back to averaging 5 points a game for the Nets, and his confidence must have taken another massive hit. But in his low minutes, he was able to show glimpses of his incredible 3-point shooting again, and he hit 40% from deep for the season, which was enough to show the Portland Trail Blazers, a guard-heavy team, to give him a chance. It looked like Portland Trail Blazers weren't really going to give Nick a chance, and he was more of just a roster filler, but in preseason he showed his worth, and behind closed doors in training camp he was keeping up with Dame and CJ shooting wise, and he was looking like a new player. In preseason, he really started to show his newfound skills, as before this season he was seen as just a shooter. He started making insane layups and looked to have good handles. Statistically in preseason, he didn't look that good, only putting up around 8 to 10 points every game, but it was how he was scoring it. It looked like he had just jumped to a new level offensively, and he showed it in the season opener. His debut was on par with LeBron James points-wise, which is insane. If anyone said that before the game, that would be called crazy. Nick hit more threes than the entire Lakers starting lineup, and the way he did it, it didn't look like a fluke. The moves he was doing just seemed so natural and easy for him. Nick Stauskas is looking like he's finally playing at a level that was expected from him coming out of college. Nick Stauskas has finally made the jump.